oh my God, this video is not AI. I've been trying to warn people about this for months now, that this was going to happen, where they will lie directly to your face and tell you that something that did happen didn't actually happen and is not real, and that it is quote unquote AI. Yesterday, I posted this clip of Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, declaring that if you criticize Israel, the United States will revoke your visa.
Under President Trump, the United States will stand with the Jewish people. We have implemented a vigorous new visa policy that will prevent foreign nationals from coming to the United States to foment hatred against our Jewish community. We are holding international organizations and nations accountable for rhetoric against Israel that resurfaces in the manifesto of monsters.
First off, before I get to the AI stuff, I just want to point out how sneaky he was in terms of going from the Jewish community to the Jewish people, and all of a sudden, boom, Israel, like it's the same thing. It's not. Second, I didn't hear anything about what happens if you criticize the United States, so a little bit weird that you can't come to this country if you criticize another one. Very interesting, right? Now, I posted this video, this exact same video, onto Instagram and woke up this morning to a community note claiming that this video of Marco Rubio is AI and that he did not say this. I mean, I've been doing social media for a little while now, but this was truly shocking because of the blatantness of the lie. This is something that's easily verifiable. This is the transcript from the official State Department website. Secretary of State Marco Rubio at the Israeli Ministerial Conference on Combating Anti-Semitism. He says, quote, "We must stand in solidarity with Israel. Under President Trump, the United States will stand with the Jewish people. We have implemented a vigorous new visa policy that will prevent foreign nationals from coming to the United States to foment hatred against our Jewish community. We are holding international organizations and nations accountable for rhetoric against Israel." This is verbatim what he said in the clip. It's all right there, 100% not AI. So I started to do a little digging to try to figure out what the heck is going on here. I'm sure you guys are already keenly aware that Israel influences the American media, but I'm not sure if you guys are familiar. This is a new paper from the Quincy Institute that exposes their $1 billion, literally $1 billion operation to influence public perception of Israel in America. We're talking about things like paying influencers directly, mass texting operations, and also this new approach, which we covered last week, hiring firms like Clocktower X to build networks of websites designed to shape how artificial intelligence chatbots characterize Israel. So the question is, could they also be theoretically manipulating community notes? Remember this lady, the Israeli AI policy expert, talking about how they can use AI to quote unquote correct the digital world. Let's take a listen again.
Which means that instead of trying to control the whole world and trying to somehow manage what's happening in this big blob of Wikipedia and social media, we can go directly to the companies with clear technical and advocacy solutions. For the first time, there's a path to correcting the digital world.
They really don't beat the stereotypes, do they? Anyway, the way community notes works is that it allows everyday users, quote unquote, your average Instagram user, to go in and say, add helpful context, facts, or corrections to posts. And they say this is not managed by the corporate staff, but is actually approved by a community of contributors using a consensus algorithm. Now, that sounds like something that you can bot, does it not? In fact, Netanyahu and his allies have been caught using armies of bots to influence social media discourse, as reported in the Times of Israel. Now, you can't call that an anti-Semitic source, can you? And a couple years ago, an Israeli firm was actually caught by Meta setting up hundreds of fake accounts to spread Israeli propaganda. So you can imagine, one account writes the community note claiming that the very real video that I posted of Marco Rubio is AI, and then a bunch of bots swarm in and create this consensus to say, yep, thank you so much, super helpful. And now what shows up when you view this video is this fact check, a straight up lie to sow doubt about what is real and what is not real. No pun intended. Because guess what? Right now, people are very angry about this. If you go look, most of the comments in the video are Americans who are very upset about this. I'm on move, occupied, girl please, Some are even invoking the Declaration of Independence, and they're not wrong to say this. The US at this point is not a sovereign nation. Straight up, most Americans are just not going to be happy or comfortable with this notion that their country has been hijacked by a foreign power. Israel knows this. They know that they cannot win on the policy front alone, so they must use this kind of deception and misdirection to confuse people. You see, AI is now becoming a tool for them to muddy the waters because guess what? The entire campaign against Israel isn't coming from the fact that we don't like Jews or we don't like Israel. It's coming from all of us collectively viewing these horrific videos, tens, if not hundreds of thousands of people being blown up, a genocide broadcast in 4K, and then political leaders saying the most dystopian shit. And then all of a sudden now they can go, nope, that didn't happen. We didn't say that. It was AI. This is literally 1984. The party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. It was their final and most essential command. People can go Google this right now. This is a real State Department policy that criticism of Israel can lead to visa revocations. But the reality is most people aren't going to do that. People aren't going to dig and find that this speech in its entirety is posted by Ambassador Rabbi Yehuda Kaplan, who is the special envoy to monitor and combat anti-Semitism at the US State Department. They're just going to go, James, shame on you. Why are you posting AI? And I'm like, I'm not. If he didn't say this, it's irresponsible to post it. And I'm just like, yo, they are in real time turning my audience against me with lies. I get it. People hate being fooled by AI. So they go, what if we can make people think that James is the bad actor posting all these AI videos? Big picture, I just want to say that this is an insidious force that is doing everything they can to destroy American society. It's kind of like a virus that needs to survive, and they will stop at nothing until they eventually overwhelm its host. Well, we are that host, and so we must do everything in our power to fight off this virus before it consumes us all. That is it for me this week. I just want to really quickly clarify that this story is not about, woe is me, my one video getting fact check or whatever. It doesn't matter. This, I think, is a larger issue with this kind of Zionist-controlled media and tech space that allows for this to happen on purpose to deceive people. And so I want to know if you're seeing other situations like this, if there are other things you're seeing out there and you want me to look into it, let me know. Comment down below. Right now, I'm actually working on a huge media project that I think will be a major game changer. More details on that to come. But for now, if you want to support my journalism, you can go to my website, 5149jameslee.com, sign up to become a member, or there's also an option to give a one-time donation, no subscription necessary, or you can also buy some merch. But if not, no worries at all. My mission is always to provide public access to important information. So just do me a big favor and give this video a thumbs up, hype it, share it, subscribe to the channel, turn on that notification bell so you can be the first to know when my next video drops. As always, thank you so much for your time, and I will see you in the next one.
In addition to my work leading the Israel public policy team, I created a new role specifically focused on the Jewish diaspora. It is a privilege to represent Meta to Jewish communities worldwide. I am proud that Meta's commitment to addressing anti-Semitism on our platforms has remained steadfast. We banned content with harmful stereotypes about Jews, such as the claim that Jews run the world or other major institutions. We updated our policies to recognize that the term Zionist can be used as a proxy for Jews and Israelis. We banned content claiming Zionists run the world or control the media, and we do not allow for dehumanizing comparisons of Zionists.